Tonight, the Stockbridge City Council set to meet for the first time since their mayor was accused of mishandling city money.
A lot of people want to hear from him. Atlanta News First Bridget Spencer reports from City Hall after speaking with the mayor's attorney about these allegations.
Mayor Jaden Williams' attorney calls this a, quote, political trial. He says the city council is coming after him with no real evidence.
It was just the simple fact of this young person coming in, whether they liked me or not. They didn't want me in that position.
22-year-old Mayor Jaden Williams is under investigation for allegedly misusing city money and sexual misconduct. He and his attorneys are now speaking out about the allegations.
I believe these allegations add up to about $4,000 that we can account for. So I don't know why you would spend as much money as they're spending on an investigator to get to the bottom of something that the mayor is lawfully entitled to do.
The city council has stripped the mayor of his access and privileges, but he's still allowed to preside at council meetings. Griggs is calling for the GBI to conduct an independent forensic review of the city's spending.
We think that we should also investigate the $32 million that appears to have some question by the citizens.
In response to council's allegations, Mayor Williams filed a lawsuit against the city of Stockbridge. He's expected to attend a Tuesday night work session. Mayor Pro Tem Elton Alexander says no decision has been made on any of this just yet.
We're in the middle of it right now, and certainly we want to make sure that we have a fair and equitable outcome.
We asked the Mayor Pro Tem about the allegation that the city has $32 million unaccounted for dollars. He says the city was actually just recognized with an award for their efforts in keeping the books together.
So right now, today, Stockbridge has a $15 million reserve fund. There was an accounting error that had taken place. There was never really any missing money.
I would just strongly caution the city not to tread into allegations and spurious information that could lead to more litigation.
In addition, Gerald Griggs says that sexual misconduct claim is possibly defamatory because he has not seen any real evidence filed in court. Now, this investigation that's being conducted by the city could take around a month. In Stockbridge, Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.